All right, y'all. Hope y'all having a good evening on this beautiful night out here in Arizona. I'm telling you. Ain't that right, Chris? It's good. No, but for real. So this is a true story. We want to keep it as, transparent as possible, especially in this crazy real and real world of social media. So I was looking forward to going to, one of my favorite spots. And I'll even say more. So the people that know, I used to manage one of these in college in Sacramento. That's as much as I'm going to say. And anyway, I'm a big fan of what they do out here. And so I was going to go there not only to look forward to the meal, but also to create content. I thought it made some good content. So we pull up, and I could tell right off the rip that one of the employees, he's brand new. I don't know if it's a week. I don't know if it's a day. To be quite honest, it looked like they just pulled him off the streets, and he was starting like 10 minutes from now. But with that said, I ordered 2 things, and and 3-4 other people came after me, and the manager helped them, and they all left, and I'm still waiting on my 2 items, and it's 20 minutes later. And then when I finally do get them, and again, I'm not trying to sound like I'm complaining about this. I understand, but when I finally got the products, they were terrible. Like, it was the worst. I've been there 10 out of 10 times, and it's always out of the park. This is the one time it was the worst situation I've ever seen in my life. I mean, the meat wasn't even consistent. It was cold on one end. The bread was cut in different ways. It didn't even take a good picture. And it's not about the picture, but again, so I guess what I'm trying to say is I sat there and I'm like, I can't create content on this. And I definitely want to keep it real, but I don't want to. Keeping it real is saying 10 out of 11 times you got amazing food and great service. Are you going to change all that because you're emotional or you're in a bad mood that one day? But I didn't want to eat the food, not for $45. It's expensive for what it was. $45 for 2 sandwiches. So I decided to do something I've never done. I did a Karen and, spoke with the manager, but I did it respectfully. I explained my situation. She actually knew us. I'd gone in there many times before. So she gave us an offer of either remake them or just, give a refund. And I was like, you know what? With everything the way it is, I'll just take a refund. So literally threw the sandwiches out, the drinks out, didn't touch them after that, got the refund. And I explained that I was going to do some food content, but I don't think it's fair for me to post off of this experience. That's just me. At the end of the day, it's up to each, I guess each influencer, whatever you want to call it, or critic or whatever else. But so I went elsewhere, and you'll see our post. We went to Aloha Kitchen, which, turned out great. So I'm glad we did that.